Hi, and welcome to the Scripting Basics freebie course that I am sharing with you. Now, I created this course, and if you read the intro, you saw the reasons behind this course. So, there's a lot of, I love to give, and I love to be able to help everyone. And through my many years of my work, I get a lot of people that, are in dire needs and dire situations, and I tend to attract them to me because I do have solutions, right? So the people that come to me are seeking that. They're seeking that solution. The problem is, I find in my many, many years of doing this work, and I'm sharing this with you first because I want you to really grasp why this is being shared with you. The people that pay for my work tend to honor it more than the ones that get it for free. And the reason for that is because of value, and it's a vibration. And why am I sharing this with you if I'm offering a free course? Because your reason you are in the slot of life that you are is because of the value you give yourself. I'm very honest in my work. I don't sugarcoat. I'm very loving. I'm very caring. I'm also extremely assertive. And I share what I share because I know it fucking works. Because I've used it in my life. Because I do not let anyone, I don't care of their status, to tell me that I'm less than. I've talked to all type of celebrities. I've come across elites, princesses from far distant lands. I talk to everyone the way I'm talking to a homeless, as well if I'm talking to the President of the United States. The point is that it is the value that we give ourselves. And in this scripting, you are going to learn how to value yourself. Everything that we do in life, unfortunately, is a value. People value you on your energy and your vibration. You have to look, and this is why this is so important to me. Usually when you come to me, the people that come to me because they can't afford my $100, $200, $1,000 courses, I want to give them a taste because I want them to be able to afford, not just me. I take courses. I pay a monthly subscription for Mindvalley at $100. I'm a part of a club that costs me another $100. I go to see events like Tony Robbins, Gabrielle Bernstein, Amanda Francis, and some of these courses will run me into the thousands. But the point is that we are a vibration and a frequency. And you could either pay for horror stories, horror movies, drama. What was that guy that used to have all those drama? My God, my brothers used to, they were just comical. Springsteen or Spring, I don't know, it was the old man and the girls used to all fight for one guy and whatever, and they used to beat each other up and take their clothes off and all that bullshit. So everything in life is an energy, it's a vibration. Scripting is going to give you the key to unlock your true value. And I want you to really understand the reason why things cost. It's because of their value. And the value I'm giving you for free here, what I'm getting in return is a shift in your vibration, and you are paying that forward by shifting the vibrations of others. Because I believe in divine energy, I believe in positive energy, I believe feeding the positive wolf and not the negative wolf. So when people come to me in dire situations, I could send them here to this website and be like, I have all the tools that you need to change your life. There's no excuses for you not to change your life. On a negative front, a lot of people will come and watch my video, kind of tiptoe on it, and since they didn't pay for it, they don't value it. Per se, someone that paid $555 for my course, they're going to sit down and they're going to do every single lesson, and they're going to watch every single video, and they're going to do everything, and then they're going to manifest 6, 7, so on figures of wealth, of prosperity, of a better connection with their beloveds, of that promotion in their job. That I have someone that just launched their charity event. That's something that they've been wanting to do for such a long time, and they're just realizing that, and they just messaged me, Daisy, hey, you remember the work that we did 6, 7 months ago? Well, I just launched my charity event. And then that's another thing that I'm teaching you here is a timeline. Some of the things you're going to realize within days. I had a client within 24 hours to see some crazy shit manifest. And then some things will be 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It all depends on timing. It all depends on the work that you do. Everything, there's things happening that you are not aware of. You don't know everything. We don't know everything. We don't see everything. I'm sharing this with you. And this is where you are really going to be like, oh my God, she is bullshitting me. You see this piece of paper here in front of me? You could go, of course, you're not going to probably, I'm not going to say you're not, because I've heard people buy really cute stuff. But this one I ordered online. But you could go to Dollar Tree and buy some paper for $1.25 now. They're $1.25. These pens are from Dollar Tree. There's no excuses. You don't have printers to download the workbooks? Blow them up on your computer or your phone? Get a piece of paper and do it on a piece of paper. There's no excuses. You see this pen? This pen, when you hold your pen, I want you right now to go pause this video, and I want you to go grab a pen or pencil. Hell, if you have a crayon, whatever you have to write, I want you to pause this video and go grab it. When you're ready, turn it back on. This has the power to create and shift your reality. Today, I am giving you the most magical writing tool you will ever need to manifest anything and everything that you desire. I'm going to throw in little success stories that you all send me, that you all email me, share with me, message me through Etsy. I've had you guys call me. I don't know how you got my number, but you call me to share some of these stories. This is your tool. This is your magic. And I'm going to share with you the first power phrase to completely revoke any negative energy and to start manifesting. And I guarantee that if you start and for the next 21 days, every single day, you sit down with your power tool and you write your script every single day for 21 days, your life will start to shift into the lifestyle you have dreamed about. I'm not going to guarantee that if you write that you want a fucking car of $100,000 or if you want a mansion with 10 bedrooms and 20 baths, that it's going to happen in 21 days, because you have to be in the vibration of manifesting what you desire, because it's the value that you give yourself. Nobody teaches us that shit. If you are valued at $1 million, then millions of dollars come your way. If you value yourself as broke as fuck, because that's all I hear from the people that come to me, I am so broke, I can't even afford your 44 class. Heck, I had the broke bitches on my Etsy shop for $2.22. $2.22. And people were still telling me they couldn't buy it. So that's when I said, Spirit, what do I do? I knew I was going to create my website. And Spirit's like, Daisy, give it away for free. I emailed my 200 email list from Etsy because 100 people unsubscribed. And I said, hey, you guys want to manifest some money? I have this for free. Out of the 200 people, only 20 signed up. Out of those 20, only 3, and this has been, I'm going to give or take 3 or 4 months. 3 have emailed me back and said, Daisy, somebody messaged me about a month and a half ago and said that they didn't want it that way, but apparently somebody owed them money and they reopened some case. I don't remember how the details went, but they reopened the case and she got a few $1,000s. Like, it was like the case was closed. I guess it was like maybe a lawsuit. So she was not expecting that money from them. In her now moment, in her what she saw, that case was closed, and they messaged her and said, hey, Sally, we had to reopen this case because new evidence came up, and it turns out that we owe you X amount of money. And she's like, Daisy, I never in the day would I ever thought that shit was closed. We signed papers and we couldn't do anything. I don't know how that happened. Another person just started their business, no money, from scratch, opened up their business. They're like making money now. It's not a lot, but they're so happy because they're witnessing that it's not just their 9 to 5, that they're having cash flow from the side. And that's how my business started. My business started as in I needed extra money because my 9 to 5 was not enough. And it's magical when I'm living. So it's the value that you give to these lessons and to yourself. Are you worthy of taking 20 minutes every single day just to you? Are you worthy to turning off your social media, your apps, your television, waking up 20 minutes early, going to sleep 20 minutes later? Whatever your best possible solution is to taking 20 minutes every day, I guarantee that your life will cease to amaze. Let's go into the power. So the power phrase is, I am happy and grateful now that. So you could pause the video so you could write this down. This is your power phrase. These little magical words will change everything. And I'm going to explain why they change everything. I am happy and grateful now that. Now that I am happiness and gratitude. So let's break this down. The reason I'm being so basic is because I really want you to grasp the power of words. Words are magical. The reason we call it spelling, bringing down to the word spell, bringing down to the Latin word, I think it's, how is the Latin word? Hold on. I forgot the Latin word. Anyways, so if you're casting a spell, think about it. Let's keep it in English. You're casting a spell. When you're spelling, you're creating words. When you're saying words, are words that were spelled, that were created, that you gave energy to, that are coming out of your vibration, out of your energy, out of your mouth. So I'm casting a spell every time. So think about this. Nobody has ever shown anybody. Like, this is the secret, my friends. Everything you say is a spell that you are casting. So if you say, I'm a broke bitch, or I don't have any money, or I'm just bad at love, or I am not lucky, you are casting black magic on you. So I'm teaching you how to reverse that. But Daisy, we're saying a million things every day. How do we change that? Well, here's the next thing. Here is the solution. Let's say, hello, we talk to people all day long, right? I talk to my mom. I'm always sharing about my mom. My mom is doing much better. She's much more positive. We have changed her conversation. But there's time. One of the things that my mom says, it was very Hispanic phrase, is no es fácil, which in English we say it's not easy. You just casted a spell. You just said it wasn't fucking easy. Oh my God, the world's in turmoil. It's not easy. I don't know what we're gonna do. I spent $150 at Walmart. Can you believe Walmart is so expensive? Those are the conversations that my mom has because she's watching the news, and this is what the news is sharing. The news is not sharing that you could buy organic secondhand fruits from farmers, that instead of what they do, instead of sending the fruits because they have a little dent or they have a little problem, instead of sending them to supermarkets, they're going to charge you per se $3 a pound. They're going to send you a box with a lot of fruits for $20. Or instead of eating the fake meat that they sell at supermarkets, you could order from places like the Butcher Shop, Melaleuca, Omaha, and get high-end, steaks like the ones that you would eat at high-end steakhouses. So when you are in a vibration that you want to live a wealthier, healthier, successful lifestyle, everything comes your way. What you need, I don't go to Walmart. Walmart is against everything that I feel and think. Anyhow, so how do I change that when I have those conversations with my mom? Because she's my mom and I love her. So I will start by trying to change the conversation. I'll be like, oh, I never tell her what I'm doing, because the thing is that my mom and my ideas are very different, because she's in organized religion and hello, I'm a witch. So very unbalanced energy. The cool thing about scripting is I changed her life with scripting, and I'm going to share this with you. So make yourself a cup of coffee, make yourself some tea, grab yourself a cup of wine, pause the video, and come back when you're ready. So the way that you are going to delete verbal vibrations from your now moment is by saying cancel, cancel, cancel. Whether it be thoughts, conversations, energies around you, because some of us work with toxic people. You're going to come around you and you're going to use your hand like a flutter away from you, like getting it away. Cancel, cancel, cancel. You're just canceling that energy. Make believe you're dusting yourself up. Dust yourself off, cancel, cancel, cancel. And you could do this to conversations. You could do this, like I said, if you're somewhere and you feel like it's a negative state, I also recommend that you do a sea salt bath or Epsom salt bath or do some Reiki, singing bowls, healing. You could Google all that shit, people. Whatever I say to you, you wonder what is Reiki, what are singing bowls, what is she talking about? Encyclopedia Britannica is not Daisy. Google that shit. Go to YouTube if you want to see videos about Reiki and singing bowls. I love that we are able to do that. The thing is that then I start getting emails about, you said singing bowls. What is a singing bowl? So instead of coming to me asking me what a singing bowl is, go to YouTube. Singing bowl music. In the background, I have solfeggio. You could Google that too. These are high. Just by being here, you're in a high frequency vibration and energy because I'm playing high vibrational music to clear your energies. Now, let's go back to our script. I am happy and grateful now that. Now that what, Daisy? So I want you to look. There's so many different scripting scenarios, and that's the reason why I have so many workbooks and so many classes. And because in my classes, like this one is like you look at the video, you do the work, I'm not holding your hand. In the ones that I do, like I'm starting one on January 21st, I have the energy quantum physics class that I'm starting in February that is going to be insane. So if you want to be part of those classes, they are all available. All you got to do is to go to where it says programs and all the classes come up. Those are paid classes. I do have payment options if you don't want to pay for it all at once. I do have payment options, but we're not going to get into that. I am happy and grateful now that you could start with today. As I'm doing this, today is January, I think it's 16, 2023. I am happy and grateful now that my scripting basics course has reached the lives of 1,000 participants, because I think it says participants. Do you see how I'm writing right now? I'm happy and grateful now that my scripting basic course has reached, it happened, has reached, it has happened, the lives of 1,000 participants. Now I'm going to bless you bitches. Now that my scripting basics course has reached the lives of 1,000 participants, everyone that has finished this course has manifested amazing outcomes in their lives. They have emailed me their success, miraculous stories of creating wealth, overflow, financial freedom, starting new businesses, true love relationships, blessed with new families. they have expanded their spiritual learning by then taking more of my courses, classes, workbooks, spiritual lives, and seminars. I love that I now teach this powerful work all over the world. I travel and share this wisdom with all. This simple yet empowering course has changed the lives of thousands in 2023. I am truly happy and grateful for all of my blessings, the beautiful experiences I have encountered in 2023. I love that my work truly blesses others to live in bliss, love, joy, harmony, prosperous, abundant lives. And it is so. That's how you're going to close it. And it is so. How long did that take? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? If you notice, and this is really, really, really important, there's not a negative word, a negative phrase. I didn't say, I don't want to be fat anymore. I didn't say, I want to be debt-free. I didn't say, I no longer want to be broke. When you're scripting, you only want to write the positive, the desires, the intentions, the goals, as if they have already occurred. You don't want to write what you don't want, because the script and connecting with the divine in that it was so does not understand you don't want this. It's in your script, so you're gonna get it. I'm happy and grateful. Let's go over it again, because this is not gonna be easy, okay? I've been doing this since 2013-ish. Might have been 2015. It took me a while. I remember when Spirit first, this was before me finding Ducey. I remember when Spirit first shared with me the scripting method. I was like, what are y'all talking about? What do you mean write my journal like it already occurred? What? Like, ask for something as it already occurred? I don't understand that. So we're always taught when we are ready for it. When I first came across Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich was in the mid 2000s, but I wasn't ready for it then. I had just sold my business. I had kind of given everything away. I had overspent money that I wasn't supposed to spend. And I kind of I went all the way. I lost like everything. So when I was reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, I was like, these people are rich. This doesn't work. This is all because my vibration was at a very low vibration. And I've always been great at manifesting. I've had multiple businesses, I've had promotions, I've made money, I've done a lot of stuff. But there's experiences in our lives due to circumstances beyond us. With me, it was my husband. Like it was his actions. Me being the wife, the husband leads, I allowed that to happen. And I thought it was fine at the moment. I didn't see, because like again, we're not seeing behind the scenes. We don't see what's coming around the corner. Like the girl that, did the scripting, when she asked for the money, she didn't put, I want $11,000 to come from, you don't want to put that. I didn't say I want 1,000 participants to come from my email list. I didn't say I want 1,000 participants to come from SEO social media. I just said, I am happy and grateful now that my Scripting Basics course has reached the lives of 1,000 participants. Meaning right now, 1,000 participants use the basic right now as I'm writing. And then I flow to expanding. Then I write. Everyone that has finished this course has manifested amazing outcomes in their life. So now I am blessing you all. You could bless your children, your coworkers. When I was doing my rituals, I would get, there's this bitch at work and she envies me and she's doing hoodoo voodoo choodoo on me and you don't understand and I have all this black magic on me and this is why my life is in turmoil, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't do negative spells on people. But what if I could change her for you? What if she starts to be nice? Oh, you don't understand, Daisy. This girl's never going to be nice to me. She has it out for me. She hates me. I get it all. I said, give me a chance. So she purchased my, what I share with her. And I said, give me a full moon energy. I messaged her because 2 months went by. I never heard back from my clients. Like, did she fall off the face of the earth? I said, hey, what happened to the girl? She's like, oh my God, I haven't had time to talk to you. You don't understand. I don't know what happened. She came up to me and was so nice. I thought that she was on drugs. I thought somebody put her up to it. But then the next day, she was even nicer. And then a week later, she got a promotion and she went to another wing. And then I got a promotion and I took her spot. I was like, well, damn, you could have told me. You could have left that as a review. Because sometimes, and I know when people don't message me is that they got it good. But this is like a client that repeats. Like she comes to me a lot. So then when she didn't message me, I got worried. I was like, especially with COVID and stuff, you're like, you never know. My daughter had somebody at work that hated her. She's like, Mom, I don't know what I did to this girl, but she just loves me. I said, what's her name? Okay. So I did my spiritual work. And my daughter comes to me the next time that she works and she's like, what did you do? She actually helped me today. She was actually laughing and joking with me. What did you do? I said, When I do my rituals, I also script. The power in spells is creating the spell as if it has already occurred. I don't write, hey Venus, can you please reconcile Joe with Sally? Can Joe come back to Sally? Can Joe be more romantic and loving towards Sally? No. I am begging for Joe to do anything for Sally. So when you script about your romantic partner, I like to write to the goddess of love. And we're going to be doing this in our love scripting class. See, my scripting, you're not going to find it anywhere because I'm a spiritualist. I'm a mystic. I work with spirits. I work with the angels. So I use magic in my work. This is why this is guaranteed. Dear Venus, goddess of love, I am truly happy and grateful that Joe has renewed, they were married, his vows with Sally. Joe is so loving, understanding, romantic towards his beloved Sally. Sally just messaged me that Joe has taken her on a romantic weekend getaway. Thank you, Venus, for all your loving work on Joe's and Sally's romantic partnership. And it was so. Sometimes when I do spell works, I'll write so moted be. I had a client. I no longer work with her. She's moved on to bigger and better things. I have to message her because we tend to talk back and forth because she's a client that's kind of been with me for a few years, so we chat back and forth. So she was one of my first scripting class clients, and now mind you, everybody is not going to get the same outcome. I'm sharing these stories with you, but we are all vibrating on different levels. Some of you might see crazy manifestations overnight. The reason why the people come to me so I could script for them, and the reason they pay that top-notch price, is because I guarantee that if I do the scripts for you, you will see manifestations. But I am a master manifester. I am clicking at a whole other vibration. But that client, I think she clicked higher than me. So I create the script for her. And she recreated, because the point is that I create the script for you, but then I want you to, touch it up, add your voice, add your power. Because I could create a script for you, but I want you to learn how to do this, right? Because I'll have clients that all they do is they just want me to create scripts for them, and that's it. They don't want to do the work themselves, and that's fine. But my thing is, the moment that I stopped doing the scripts for you, because I'm gonna, eventually, just like I stopped doing rituals, I'm gonna get to a space that I'm no longer creating scripts for my clients, or the price is gonna go way up, because as value moves on, moves forward, expands, you become more valuable. The more needed you are, the more valuable you are. That's just the way it is. So she always and then the moment that I can, she's melting, she can't handle it, she gets mad at me, yada, yada, yada. I want you to be able to learn this so you could create your own scripts, so you could add your voice. And as you exercise, as you move forward with the experiences, you are going to get better. And that's my point. That's what I wrote in the blessing. I'm truly happy and grateful for all of my blessings, the beautiful experiences I have encountered in 2023. I love them. My work truly blesses others to live in bliss, love, joy, harmony, prosperity, abundant lives. Because I want you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to share this with people that you know are going to benefit from this. And especially, there's people that don't have any money. Nobody does this. I'm just like, I see things that people don't see. I'm not a normal human being. I'm not greedy. A lot of people create courses and stuff like that because they want to, it's just their lifestyle, and they'll preach about wealth and this and that, but they'll give you a little taste here and there. I'm creating a course for you for free because I want you to benefit from it. I want you to turn around and be able to pay me the $555 because you want to work with me one-on-one, to be able to have a call with me for $222 because you want to have a one-on-one session where we connect with spirit and really break down the walls. But if you don't have any cash flow, that's not going to happen, right? So we got to change that. And that is what we're doing. That is why I created the Broke Bitches Manifest That Shit. Because you don't have to be a broke bitch. That is not your story. And you have to change that. And it's super funny because I don't use words like broke. Like that's not in my vocabulary. The reason why I created it that way is because the people that would come to me, and especially in those dire, I don't have money, would always tell me I'm broke. I am so broke. I can't pay my rent. I can't buy food for my babies. And that's hard to hear when somebody tells you that they can't buy food for their babies, that they're about to lose their houses. Your home is your security. And I know because I was homeless. I had to couch surf. I ended up paying hotels. It was dire. And I had small kids. So I know. And then it's the point where you say, that is no longer my story. That is never happening again because I'm writing a new script. I'm writing a new story. And this is what scripting is. Scripting is you writing your new story. And you start with the phrase. That is your power phrase. And you have to write as if it has already occurred. As if you are writing in your journal about your day, about the things that have happened. I have written high-end vacations, family time, people being assholes to people being lovely and beautiful. I script all the time for my clients. I've scripted marriage proposals, promotions. I can't even tell you the scripts that I've created. This is your magic tool. You will take the next 21 days and you will start creating magic. And you will be able to afford the classes. And then the cool thing about my classes is we do live events. The first day is the new moon energy. So I'm doing a live event where I'm literally going to bless everyone that comes to that live event and then everybody that comes afterwards, because there's people that were living in different time frames that can't. And then we're going to have Zoom meetings where we do a Q&A because there's a lot of things that we're going to be learning and we have questions. I have he's not even a client. He's kind of someone I just took under my wing that has every question imaginable. He sent me questions that I'm just I don't even know how to answer them. But it's not about the questions. It's about the work. Because what is happening with scripting is that you are rewriting your story and that the universe, Almighty God source, the vibration of the allness and oneness will start syncing you with everything possible to making your story a reality. Everything is, and this pen is energy. You are energy. Though it is physical, it vibrates if we pull it down all the way to its source. So we could shift these energies and vibrations. There's crazy stuff happening because people are being unveiled, learning this truth. We are no longer being controlled by the outside noise, but it is your option, because as humans we have free will. So you could choose to do this today and forget about it for the rest, or you could choose to stand up and say, I'm changing my story. I will no longer be this, that, or the other. But instead of saying I will no longer be broke, I would say I will no longer be lacking in any part of my life. I declare today that I will be wealthy. And then when you write it as if I am wealthy. This month of January 2023 is the first month that I paid off all of my bills. And bless your bills, because it's also a vibration. I get all the time, I have too many bills, these fucking bills, they don't. But if you like your house, right? You like your car, right? You don't want to be homeless, right? So when you get the bill, you say, oh, I'm grateful that I'm paying my light bill and that I have lights and heat and air conditioning. I love that I'm in a comfortable state in my room because of the air conditioner, and I'm grateful that I paid that bill. I'm grateful that that bill is paid in full. I'm grateful that my apartment, my home, my mortgage is paid in full. I'm grateful for writing this check, money order, sending this credit card payment. Not credit cards. I don't believe in credit cards. I don't like credit cards. I think credit cards, and this is just me, but I believe that credit cards are just here. Because the whole thing about credit card is to give you what you don't have, right? It's like an illusion. So you become, and I want you to listen to this, because there's a lot of outside noise that doesn't want you to grow because they make money from your debt. Why do poverty-stricken, low-income people pay the most? It's because of their number, their credit number. It's because their interest rates. Like a millionaire will pay their car in cash, or if they decide to finance it, they will pay less APR than someone that makes $20,000-$30,000 a year for a clunker. Do you understand? So I don't like credit cards. I always say cash talks. I will pay with cash. I will pay with cash on my credit card. That is my bank cards. I have multiple bank accounts, but I don't have a credit card. And I think it's funny now that I discover American Express and I just grab them, rip them up into a million pieces and throw them in the garbage. If I have the money, I pay for the stuff. If I don't have the money, I don't need it. Because money is energy. And wealthy people, yeah, they'll spend, because the thing is, in the mindset, we look at the wealthy and we think that they're constantly spending money, but the wealthiest people have multiple businesses, so they're investing their money. If they're going into Apple to buy the new Apple 25, you better believe that they have shares in that company. Do you have shares in Apple? I see all these people that every time a new iPhone comes along, they could barely eat, but they have the new Apple. Because every time a new one comes along, oh, this new one came on, $1,300, they're the first in lines. What was wrong with your old one? So if you're gonna buy, I have shares in Starbucks because I like Starbucks. I enjoy Starbucks. I think Starbucks is a great company. They do a lot of great for the world. They give jobs to, third world countries that wouldn't nonetheless have what they have if it wasn't for Starbucks. So I really honor that. I believe I read Schultz's book. It's if you want to read someone that is very successful, very inspiring, that's a book that you want to read. Like, this guy had nothing and he created Starbucks from his idea, from his creativity. So if you go places, and I'm not going to say you're going to have shares out of every, because small businesses are wonderful. I'd rather buy from a small business knowing that I'm supporting someone that's working from home, that is a mom, that is a parent, that is, than per se going to eat at their franchises, you know? But if I am going to a franchise, then I try to go to places that I support, that I support and that support me because I have shares in them, that I have part of that property, because that's what wealthy people do. Wealthy people invest. And I talk about it in my lives, the last few lives, about precious metals, collectibles. I had a lawyer that taught me that one time when I was very young. I had gotten in a car accident and we had to pay money for the lawyer. And he's like, well, what are your assets? I didn't know. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, do you have collectibles? Do you have china? Do you have gold? It's like, I don't have shit. So there's so many ways to invest. Prosperity is not just cash. There's so many forms of prosperity. And that's what I teach in my courses. So that's why, you could just take this and start here and expand. And it doesn't have to all come from me. There's great teachers out there. What's going to happen is you're going to be synchronized. Once you start doing the scripting, magic starts to happen, because then you're going to get little indications, little insights. People are going to be telling you something. A book is going to come up, a video is going to come up, and you're going to be able. I have so many books. Every time Spirit is like, will send me a book, a new author, and I purchase them. First, I'm supporting the author, because a lot of them authors, you think because, oh, I'm a bestseller, you make no. I have a best-selling book and it doesn't make money. But I feel good when I'm paying an author $12, $15, $20, $30, because I know at least if it's at a $30 range, he's probably making a good $10 from that book. But if you're buying a book for $2 or $3, that person's probably getting 50 cents. So, everything is like thinking in a form of giving, in a form of love, in a form of balance and harmony. You want to receive, you have to give. But not giving with thinking, oh, if I give them 50 cents, I'm going to get $1.50. No. You want to give because you want to give, because it feels good. I have left money in places, on cars, on the floor, like when I know that there's a bus stop here. So every once in a while, randomly, I'll grab like dollar bills or the $2 bills, and I'll put rocks on them, and and I'll do this like right when the kids are gonna come out, and they come out and they find how many kids parents can't give them extra money for their brownies and chocolate milks and stuff like that. They could only, or they'll get the free school lunch because the parents are in a special plan. I know, because I went to school, so you do these things and it feels good. I'll drive by and the kid's like, oh my God, look what I found. And the other one's, oh, look what I found. Everybody's got a bunch of $2 bills. It's nice because they're so happy that they found that. And you don't know if they'll pay it forward. You don't know if that'll be an experience that they have that'll create the future for them. Scripting changes your life, because not only do you script for you, but you'll start to bless others. And that is the power of scripting. So I've chatted with you for an hour. I hope this basicness has helped you understand scripting better. You have workbook 1, so you could work on that. And I'm going to see what other workbooks I could share with you. I do have a Facebook page where I think it's called Daisy Rose or Manifesting with Daisy Rose. I don't see. I'm gonna see if I could. The thing with Facebook is like I feel like you can't share it, so I kind of just gotta tell you, hey, it's this page. Um, so you could chat with each other. Maybe I'll create a Facebook group for that. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna do a Facebook group for you guys to interact with one another, because maybe when you guys teach me. I had someone tell me do this, do that, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, you're right. Or Daisy, I did this and this happened. We learn from each other. The best teachers learn from their students, and I honor that, because I wouldn't be creating this work if it wasn't for my clients, if it wasn't for the people. I'm creating this because I've had you guys come to me in dire situations, and I'm like, no, that's not your story. But now I don't have time to be like, that's not your story, do this, do that. I don't have time for that. I have an assistant that messages you guys, and sometimes she's like, Daisy, they're dying. I'm like, I got a free course for that. It feels good. That's my footprint. That is my giving. What is your giving? It's all about giving. It fulfills you.